I'm Tamala Edwards.
And I'm Alicia Vitarelli. Tonight on FYI Philly,
we are pulling back the curtain.
Great Scott!
Giving you an insider's access to the shows coming to Philadelphia's Broadway stages.
With inspiring stories about the impact of the arts.
Plus, how the Philadelphia Orchestra is celebrating a major milestone.
Jazz hands. And we eat at brand new dining destinations from Ensemble Arts Philly.
Hey everyone, and welcome to this very special FYI Philly. We are at the historic Academy of Music right on stage. How about us?
So beautiful. It's one of 3 stages for the Broadway shows that Ensemble Arts Philly and the Schubert Organization are bringing to Philadelphia this season.
Great Scott!
From the adventures of Doc Brown and Marty McFly.
What kind of book is it?
To the epic love story of The Notebook. The upcoming Broadway season is packed with entertainment.
You don't have to go to New York. You can get it here.
Nearly 200 performances span the season.
15 different productions. They've won 36 Tony Awards.
Our team works really hard to get the best of Broadway to come to Philadelphia.
The shows are staged at 3 historic venues.
It's a feeling of what you would go to up on Broadway.
The Forest Theater and Miller Theater have both hosted shows for more than a century.
The Academy of Music opened in 1857.
And the Academy is the oldest continuously operating opera house in the United States.
Susan B. Anthony made one of her first speeches in the women's suffrage movement.
That history comes to life on stage with Suffs.
It's our first show of 2026, the year of the 250th anniversary of the U.S.
It chronicles women's fight for the right to vote.
Based on the story of Alice Paul,
a Morristown, New Jersey native who was a key figure in the movement.
She's a great American.
The show won 2 Tony Awards.
This is a musical that deals with intergenerational struggle and perseverance and dedication.
Based in 1913, the story is still relevant more than a century later.
I want my great-granddaughter to know I was here.
A kind of hopeful way to think about your place in society today, and who doesn't need a taste of that right now.
Brace yourself.
On the lighter side of Americana is Shucked.
It's set in the Midwest, a small community, and corn is their livelihood.
The Tony Award-winning comedy explores the hardships when corn starts dying mysteriously.
If the corn dies, their way of life dies with it, and chaos ensues.
I'm talking corn.
Catchy country songs entertain.
It's storytelling music, and it's fun.
And there are some corny moments.
A farm to fable.
The comedy is meant to bring audiences together.
If you don't open your mind to people who are different than you, you don't grow as a person and as a community, as a country.
Adaptations are a theme throughout the season.
it's taking that existing story and creating a whole new experience for the stage.
Whoa, this is heavy.
Back to the Future hit the big screen 40 years ago.
If we could retell the story as a musical, this would be a way of giving the people the Back to the Future that they love.
The movie's original writer, Bob Gale, and director Robert Zemeckis collaborated to bring the show to Broadway.
We'd never done a musical before. One of the best creative experiences I've ever had.
The music matches the story's travels.
The songs in the 50s would have a 50s sound. 80s songs would have an 80s vibe to them.
The show won the Olivier Award for Best New Musical in 2022.
It's not going to hurt the memories that you have of the movie.
The Outsiders gets new life as a musical. The story revolves around the Greasers and the Socs.
It's about the American class struggle, which has not been dramatized very often.
The stage adaptation captures the cruelty of the story.
The fighting is brutal, but it's really beautifully done, and it's exciting.
Resulting in a gritty adaptation that earned 4 Tony Awards.
People are going to be really surprised at how powerful it is.
Disney's Beauty and the Beast returns to the Academy of Music.
A tale as old as time.
With the classic songs and your favorite characters.
Yes.
Berks County native Danny Gardner plays Lumiere.
I got my start in Reading. I started tap dancing there.
And he will bring that tapping to life for Be My Guest.
To add that to this already love that I have for the show and this specific song, Be Our Guest, is so exciting.
Be our guest.
He's excited to welcome audiences in Philadelphia.
Mon cher mademoiselle, it is with deepest pride and courageous pleasure that we welcome you tonight.
It's a love story.
Get your tissues ready for The Notebook.
When they had the show on Broadway, they did have at the concession stand a box of tissues that you could buy.
It's a musical adaptation of Allie and Noah's lifelong love story.
The story actually takes place in 3 different time frames.
3 sets of actors play the couple.
When Noah and Allie first meet, about 10 years later when they're reunited, and 50 years after their meeting, they're still together. There were some very, very, very beautiful songs. Your imagination is engaged in a very different way.
You know, it might rain on stage, but who knows?
It's really a story that dignifies their lasting love. So I hope that everyone thinks that that kind of love is worth fighting for.
I will believe.
Kimberly Akimbo won the Tony Award for Best Musical in 2023.
It's very funny, it's very heartfelt, and it just kind of gives everyone a sense of purpose.
Kimberly is a 16-year-old from New Jersey with a rare disease.
The life expectancy of this disease is 16 years old.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Abington native Jim Hogan plays her father, Buddy.
Hit the road.
We'll have you laughing, and then we'll have you crying.
He's looking forward to performing in his hometown.
I have never performed at the Academy, and I cannot describe what that means to me.
A coming-of-age moment for him as he tells a coming-of-age story that's inspiring audiences around the country.
My voice won't crack.
You will walk out of the theater needing to live your life to the fullest.
These 7 shows are part of Ensemble Art's season subscription package.
That's the power of
All right, I'm making my Broadway bucket list now, and there's more.
Yes, there are lots of options to swap a show or add on to your subscription. You've heard of BYO. The Philadelphia Orchestra and Ensemble Arts Philly offer CYO.
We refer to it as choose your own packages.
There are 8 shows in addition to the curated subscription package.
Get good prices and also have the opportunity to exchange and basically build the package that fits your schedule.
Get ready for the uniquely electrifying spectacle of light, sound, and movement that Blue Man Group created over 35 years ago.
Well, the show is just a series of musical pieces, sketches, comedy things.
Join the trio of bald blue beings as they appear to experience things for the first time, communicating only with their eyes and their music.
It's not just a narrative story necessarily, it's a connection on a deeper level that is possible because the character doesn't speak.
From PVC pipes and lightsabers to paints and cereals, props are front and center.
Kind of a rock concert with them, but playing very unusual instruments, and also just some very funny and strange interactions.
Keep an eye out for a new character that's been in development for years, the neon drummer known as the rock star.
Incorporated into the show, which is unique to this iteration.
Tony Award-winning Chicago brings all the razzle-dazzle you'd expect from this musical theater legend. Jazz hands rule in one of Broadway's longest-running musicals where the dance is the thing.
It is a performer-based show, so no 2 productions of Chicago are the same, so you're always going to see something different.
Dynamic choreography embellishes a daring storyline.
2 women, Roxy Hart and Velma Kelly, who in a crime of passion end up shooting their lovers. The whole story takes place around the media whirlwind that happens.
Witness the vaudeville star and the chorus girl behind bars vying for the spotlight.
You get to see them both kind of fighting for the attention of Billy Flynn, who is the lawyer.
Ellie Roddy plays Roxy.
She has a little bit of like whimsy to her, and she just has stars in her eyes, you know, and I think I definitely feel that way.
It's a classic that's been sauntering on for more than 10,000 performances. Cirque Dreams Holidays is back for its 16th season with a fun and festive experience for the whole family.
We've been around long enough now that we are becoming a holiday tradition.
This year's tour includes 27 performers.
Our circus performers, our vocalists, our musicians, our dancers. That's everybody that you will see out on stage.
A cast of characters ready to defy gravity and thrill audiences.
You're going to see the same things that you've been seeing, but you'll be listening to some new music and seeing someone's slightly different take on the story.
Murder is on the menu in the show Clue when 6 guests share a night of intrigue and a mansion of mystery.
They show up at Body Manor
to understand why and how they've received this invitation and what it's all about. And that's really all I can tell you without spoiling the rest of it.
The comedic whodunit is inspired by the classic board game and based on the movie.
You've got Colonel Mustard, you've got Professor Plum, everybody's there.
This was yet another opportunity to figure out who these characters might be and what makes them tick and why they behave in the way they do.
Enjoy the ride, because the final twist may elude you. Dark yet dazzling production design sets the tone for the second national tour of Hadestown.
It's another Tony Award winner for Best Musical. It's a show that Philadelphia really loves.
The tale from Greek mythology tells the story of Orpheus and Eurydice.
It includes in it the myth about Hades and Persephone. It's a contemporary reimagining of it, so it's a fully sung through musical.
Orpheus and Eurydice fall in love. Then Eurydice gets taken away to Hades, the bleak world below.
Orpheus has to go and find her in order to get her back.
Trying to write the song that sort of saves her from the underworld.
There is one condition for his journey. Orpheus cannot turn around. 6 introduces audiences to the 6 wives of Henry VIII. In this chapter of history, each woman gets to tell her own story.
The whole point of it is not telling it only in the context of Henry VIII.
Rock concert vibes match costumes that are bedazzled and bejeweled.
I love the puffy sleeves. It's so like reminiscent of this Tudor time period.
The stage is alive with the sound of music. The Rodgers and Hammerstein Classic has charmed audiences for 65 years.
It's timeless, it's beloved, it's powerful.
It's the romantic tale of Maria and the Von Trapp family.
A widowed man with 7 children struggling with grief.
When Maria comes into their lives, she reawakens music in their hearts.
She grows up throughout the show and finds her path, and it's not what she expected it to be.
Tina, the Tina Turner musical, sets the superstar's legacy to the music she made famous. We learn what made Tina Turner such a megastar.
We weave songs from Tina's story career into the storytelling.
The demanding role requires multiple actors.
They are on a superhero type of level. What is asked of them to tell this story is so immense. They rarely leave the stage.
From her Tennessee beginnings as Anna Mae Bullock to her ascent to icon status, the story of her success is in the spotlight.
It's a shame she's gone for us on this earth, but I'm glad this story lives on.
The soundtrack alone will have you on your feet.
Traditional Broadway situation, there's a certain level of, I guess, decorum that you should exhibit in a theater. This ain't the show for that.
You can find the link to subscribe and for tickets to all of those shows at 6abc.com/FYI.
This is like coming home. See how Ensemble Arts Philly is inspiring generations of audiences and future artists when we come back.
This week's FYI Philly is sponsored by the Philadelphia Orchestra and Ensemble Arts Philly.
Welcome back to FYI Philly and the absolutely magnificent Academy of Music.
It is the oldest continuously operating opera house in the country and one of 3 stages for Ensemble Arts Philly's Broadway shows.
And there are so many benefits to subscribing that go far beyond an amazing night out on the town.
There's the lineup.
Lisa Yannick and Angela Mullen are lifelong patrons of the arts.
My parents loved music and it was in the house all the time. This is like coming home.
As a child, Angela saved her babysitting money to buy tickets to concerts at the Academy of Music.
She danced at the Academy.
Yeah. Lisa's ballet troupe performed The Nutcracker on stage with the Philadelphia Orchestra and its decades-long conductor, Eugene Ormandy.
So I have really wonderful memories.
The couple, both retired teachers, met on the job, married, and became dedicated subscribers to Broadway.
We could use our money anywhere we want, but this is where we want to be.
We have people coming all from around the world to the city of Philadelphia specifically for our arts.
The city's cultural scene generates an estimated $4 billion for the local economy.
The arts are extremely important.
Kimberly Lloyd is president of the Philadelphia Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta.
We wanted to support all of the African-American plays that were coming into the city of Philadelphia.
The Philadelphia Orchestra and Ensemble Arts offers groups of 10 or more up to 40% off single ticket prices. And so the sorority brought 60 people to see Tina, the Tina Turner musical.
The Wiz, we had over 300 members, and we want to do more.
This is exactly where we were. Kimberly Hughes made going to a Broadway show a class assignment for her students at Haddonfield Memorial High School.
I had to move my course to Page the Stage.
Named New Jersey's 2020 Teacher of the Year, she took 25 students and her puppet Shakespeare to see Hadestown.
They're in a live environment and they're leaning in because they just want more. And that lean in for me makes it all worth it.
Kimberly also takes her 2 young children to Sound All Around. The program introduces the littlest listeners to the musicians of the Philadelphia Orchestra and the instruments they play. The Philadelphia Orchestra and Ensemble Arts offer a broad array of free educational programming. Set the Stage teaches middle schoolers the basics of theater production. There are summer art sessions.
What do you know about jazz?
And Jazz for Freedom concerts.
Where middle school students learn about jazz as it relates to social change.
Busloads of kids from around the region come to the Kimmel Center to take part. And musicians go out into the community.
We have adopted KIPP West Philadelphia Preparatory Charter School. Their entire music program has been furnished by the Philadelphia Orchestra and Ensemble Arts.
For theater students, Ensemble Arts launched a new partnership with the Philadelphia Independence Awards.
It's Philadelphia's version of the Tonys for high schoolers.
So please!
The finalists go to New York City for the Jimmy Awards.
Just being here is the highlight of my career.
And there's a pilot program called Broadway Bridges Philly.
That allows high school students to see a regular Broadway performance for just $10.
I believe we took 40 students, and it was a fantastic experience. We cannot wait for this season.
For the Philadelphia Orchestra and Ensemble Arts, education is a core part of the mission.
It's not that we have to do this work, but we really want to do this work.
For me, the arts is therapy. It provides young people an opportunity to express themselves in a positive manner.
I'd argue it's life-changing. Theater, art, makes human beings feel. And it touches them right here.
The education programs are supported by ticket sales and generous donations.
We are a nonprofit. We want to provide something that is so amazing that you want to invest in us.
And Ensemble Arts Philly plays a really important role as a convener for special events, too. The nonprofit's venues host blood donations and graduation ceremonies. And get this, you can rent the facilities for special occasions.
It's a transformative experience.
How the Philadelphia Orchestra is celebrating its 125th birthday when we come right back.
Welcome back to FYI Philly and the Academy of Music.
So gorgeous. This is a place where you can see everything from Broadway shows to the ballet and opera.
And you know, for more than a century, it was also home to the Philadelphia Orchestra,
which is celebrating its 125th birthday this season. The stars are shining with the Philadelphia Orchestra for its 125th birthday season.
Whether it's Manny Axe, who's going to celebrate 50 years of his professional debut with the Philadelphia Orchestra, or Long Long, Yo-Yo Ma.
Opening night is September 25th with music and artistic director Yannick Nézet-Séguin, joined by Yuja Wang on piano.
She's performing a piece by Ravel that actually this orchestra gave the U.S. premiere of.
Days later, principal guest conductor Marin Alsop leads the orchestra in a program featuring a 1 in a million talent.
With the pianist Yun Chan Lim. This guy is an absolute superstar.
And the world premiere of a piece commissioned by the Philadelphia Orchestra.
By one of the leading American composers of today, John Adams.
The orchestra's long tradition of innovation is one of the themes of this celebratory season.
We have a long history of firsts. We were the first orchestra on the radio, we were the first orchestra on television, the first orchestra in the movies.
And the first to bring some of the greatest music in the world to the stage.
Throughout the season, we're going to be presenting pieces that the Philadelphia Orchestra brought to America for the very first time.
The Philadelphia Orchestra was founded in 1900 and skyrocketed to world-famous status under the baton of its second music director, Leopold Stokowski.
Congratulations! Most famously known for shaking the hand of Mickey Mouse.
The orchestra partnered with Walt Disney for the 1940 release of Fantasia.
You see that original film. That is actually the Philadelphia Orchestra recorded at the Academy of Music.
To celebrate the orchestra's 125th anniversary, we're going to perform Fantasia live with the film.
The orchestra is also celebrating its 25th season in the Kimmel Center and the 250th birthday of our nation next year.
We deliberately programmed works to reflect the history of our country and what it means.
Julia Wolf has composed a work called The Liberty Bell.
Jazz legend Wynton Marsalis will premiere his Liberty Symphony.
That's going to combine jazz at Lincoln Center Orchestra on stage with the Philadelphia Orchestra.
They're also perennial favorites like the glorious sounds of Christmas and Handel's Messiah.
The New Year's Eve concert this year is going to be a night in Hollywood on the red carpet.
The Orchestra After 5 Happy Hour series is back this season as well.
These are weeknight concerts that start at 6:30. They're shorter in length. They're just about an hour.
Through touring and recording, the fabulous Philadelphians have built a worldwide legacy as cultural ambassadors.
We're one of the greatest orchestras in the world, and we're right here in your backyard.
Yannick Nézet-Séguin is only the 8th music director in the orchestra's 125-year history.
We're in this golden era for the Philadelphia Orchestra under his leadership.
You can find the orchestra's full concert schedule at 6abc.com/FYI.
We dig into the new dining options when we come right back.
Welcome back to FYI Philly and the Academy of Music.
Finally, it is time to eat. And lucky us, there are new dining destinations. Inside the Kimmel Center for the Performing Arts,
jazz hands before we cook.
There are 2 new eateries courtesy of Rhubarb Hospitality Collection.
We're hoping it really becomes a mainstay of our neighborhood.
Commonwealth Plaza is home to Curtain Call.
It's a great place to get a cup of coffee, a sandwich, a drink.
You could bring your computer, grab a pastry.
And then by night, it turns into a little bit more of a lounge.
There are beers on tap and cocktails to pair with light bites. Along the Spruce Street side of the building, you'll find Leo.
It was all about seasonality, creativity, coastal Mediterranean food.
The restaurant is named in honor of Maestro Leopold Stokowski.
It's just art on a plate. And then you taste them, and it is absolutely incredible.
The menu is the creation of chef Chris Cryer.
This is your stage. This is your theater.
Yeah.
There's a prefix pre-theater experience. The a la carte menu is available Wednesday through Sunday and open to the public.
Have a cocktail, great happy hour specials.
You can find details on the dining and all of the upcoming shows at 6abc.com/FYI.
Our thanks to the folks at Ensemble Arts Philly for hosting us here in the beautiful and historic Academy of Music.
And for the backstage access to share what's on tap this season is incredible. Have a great week, everyone.